Jim Carrey, Canadian-born and a U.S. citizen since 2004, is an actor and producer famous for his rubbery body movements and flexible facial expressions. The two-time Golden Globe winner rose to fame as a cast member of the Fox sketch comedy In Living Color 1990, but leading roles in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 1994, Dumb and Dumber 1994, and The Mask 1994, established him as a bankable comedy actor. James Eugene Carrey was born on January 17, 1962 in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada, and is the youngest of four children of Kathleen Oram, a homemaker, and Percy Carrey, an accountant and jazz musician. The family surname was originally Carrey, and he has French-Canadian, Scottish, and Irish ancestry. Carrey was an incurable extrovert from day one. As a child, he performed constantly, for anyone who would watch, and even mailed his resume to the Carol Burnett Show, 1967, at age 10. In junior high, he was granted a few precious minutes at the end of each school day to do stand-up routines for his classmates, provided, of course, that he kept a lid on it the rest of the day. Carrey's early adolescence took a turn for the tragic, however, when the family was forced to relocate from their cozy town of Newmarket to Scarborough, a Toronto suburb. They all took security and janitorial jobs in the Titan Wheels factory, Jim working 8-hour shifts after school let out. Not surprisingly, his grades and morale both suffered. When they finally deserted the factory, the family lived out of a Volkswagen camper van until they could return to Toronto. Carrey made his stand-up debut in Toronto after his parents and siblings got back on their feet. He made his reportedly awful professional stand-up debut at Yuck Yucks, one of the many local clubs that would serve as his training ground in the years to come. He dropped out of high school, worked on his celebrity impersonations, among them Michael Landon and James Stewart, and in 1979 worked up the nerve to move to Los Angeles. He finessed his way into a regular gig at the Comedy Store, where he impressed Rodney Dangerfield so much that the veteran comic signed him as an opening act for an entire season. During this period, Carrey met and married waitress Melissa Womer, with whom he had a daughter, Jane. The couple would later go through a very messy divorce, freeing Carrey up for a brief second marriage to actress Lauren Holly. Wary of falling into the lounge act lifestyle, Carrey began to look around for other performance outlets. He landed a part as a novice cartoonist in the short-lived sitcom The Duck Factory, 1984. While the show fell flat, the experience gave Carrey the confidence to pursue acting more vigorously. Carrey also worked on breaking into film around this time. He scored the male lead in the ill-received Lauren Hutton vehicle Once Bitten, 1985, and had a supporting role in Peggy Sue Got Married, 1986.